Hey, how's it going, captains? Admiral Tori here, and welcome aboard for another World of Warships video on my channel. In today's video, I am selling the Tier 6 Japanese premium battleship, the Mutsu. So I purchased the Mutsu during the Japanese event. I didn't really get the chance to buy her when she first came out. And the reason why was because I already had the Nagato, but I decided to buy the Mutsu because she's tier 6 and she is the original stock Nagato hull before Wargaming replaced the hull A for the Nagato to being the fully upgraded version. And same thing goes with the Amagi and Fuso. So she brings back a lot of memories. 2 years ago, during July and late parts of June, I started to play World of Warships beta. At the same time, I started this YouTube channel to be pretty much a combination of me playing different types of games and adding some World of Warships because World of Warships, it has really caught my interest. I really did enjoy playing World of Warships, so I thought that World of Warships for the time being would be my main source of content before eventually my channel would go somewhere off, aside from playing World of Warship. And next thing you know, my prediction of my channel being something where I just post random gameplays and not really expecting that much from this channel. But my World of Warship content started to become popular, and I continue to post World of Warships content. At the same time, I was doing the thing that I love to do on this channel, playing video games. So the Mutsu really does have some sort of connection with me because at the time, one of my most favorite ships to play on World of Warships was the Nagato. I remember buying the Nagato, and at first it was not impressive, of course, because it was a stock Nagato. You're coming from 12 guns to 8 guns, so it was somewhat a downgrade, but I really did love the Nagato. And the reason why I love the Nagato is because she looks absolutely beautiful. It was a stunning looking ship, and at times the Nagato just worked like a beauty. She was a fabulous ship, especially when you first upgrade her, because when you upgrade her, you get the really nice shell that can actually penetrate things. And at the time when I was playing the beta, that was like the prime time for World of Warships. Although you don't have, Russian destroyers, German battleships, and all the extra lines, it was just Japanese, American. I remember aircraft carriers were very powerful. I remember people were, it was a fun game. Basically, people didn't complain, people didn't yell, and it was just an overall satisfaction. It was fun shooting at cruisers. People go to the front lines, try to capture the objective, and it wasn't really about you or me. That was the thing about World of Warship. It was about us. Everyone was in it together. Fast forward 2 years later, that isn't the case. And, when time comes by, eventually some things change, and World of Warships has certainly changed. And my original goal with World of Warship content with this channel, when I specifically, started this channel as a gaming channel, was that I was going to do World of Warships until I unlock the Yamato and then stop right there. But I didn't stop right there because you guys came out of nowhere and offer, comments, offer likes, offer dislikes. It's just, the social experience that was amazing because I didn't really get this opportunity. One of the things I, love about doing YouTube was to fill in the holes that I have faced throughout my life. When I was, little, I was different. I was a person who was not part of the bigger group, and I was constantly bullied during my early years of school because the way I look, the way I like things, I like video games, I like, talking about school stuff. That was, that was the thing that I really do enjoy. Reading books, well, not necessarily reading books to the full extent because I just didn't understand how to read that well, but I just love talking about history and all sorts of stuff, and the people, looked at me, and this is a period of time where video games was embarrassing to talk about. And you're talking to someone who was coming from elementary school or middle school who likes to talk about, MG42s from playing different games. Yeah, I was the weird one, and of course people, don't want to associate with me. Fast forward a decade or two, and now it's different, and today video game is a lucrative industry. So even to this day, people don't really, associate my interest that well, but you guys, coming out of nowhere, found some sort of interest in World of Warships, and I stick to it. Although I was committed to stopping, playing World of Warships, and I think today is the day where I just want to talk about it, because to be, quite frank with you guys, I really wanted to stop World of Warships probably a year ago, and the reason was simple. World of Warships, it has really sucked the energy out of me, and of course, as I gain more subscribers, most people want to watch my mainstream content, but I have grown to, in terms of, dismay with playing World of Warships, because today you compare World of Warships way back in the day and today, the people are all about themselves. You don't see people congratulate others when they face a worthy opponent. It's more of, you send an insult, hate mail through the chat, and it just takes away from that experience. That wasn't the World of Warships I knew about. When I first jumped onto World of Warships during the beta, I was absolutely astounded by the community. I was just amazed. People actually talk to you in terms of positivity. That was the thing that I loved about World of Warship. When World of Warship had a good heart, and it seems to me that has gone away, especially when you're talking about a period of 2 years, because things has changed. Today it's just people blaming others, and I just don't feel comfortable about playing World of Warships. When I try to jump into carriers, people boss you around. When you try to play battleships, people complain, and when you try to do something, people leave you behind. They don't want to help you because most people care about their stats, their score. It's not about the team anymore. And yeah, I'm just expressing my experience, but the point is, what's the point of playing a game that I would love to play when things has just went the opposite direction? What I dream of has, gone away. But what really kept the ship afloat with this channel, with playing World of Warship for an extra year, was, the satisfaction of doing a video and then people watching it and talking about your content. And I've faced many people. I've talked to multiple people, and it was just an amazing experience. I have chatted with people who were absolutely interested of sharing their experience with the ship, people who talk about their life, and it was one of those things where, coming from a childhood when people don't give you a chance, you guys gave me the chance to express myself. And although people, when they think of YouTube, people just talk to the microphone and post content, that wasn't particularly easy for me. And that was a skill that I developed because I owe it to you guys. You guys allowed me to express myself, allowed me to share my experience, allowed me to share my interests. That was something that I have never felt when I was young, because nobody cared about me. And I don't really want, people to care about me, because the point is, this is my life. I don't need someone to check my life to complete it, right? So it was, an amazing experience, and I continued for a year. But let's talk about today. I honestly feel tired about World of Warship. I just don't want to play this game no more. Yeah, this is going to have some sort of consequence, and I know there's going to be people who are going to be talking about, why would you stop making content about a game that 90% of your subscribers watch you for? You're going to lose views, you're going to get people who will post, messages about unsubscribing because they're not satisfied. And the truth is, just because I make content doesn't always lean towards the idea of keep doing the content because people want to watch you for that reason. there is a goal with YouTube, and I think that most YouTubers that I've seen, especially the ones who were successful, want to build this idea, and that is to have people who subscribe to you because who you are, not because of the content you do. That is the beginning, but as you progress, people start to learn more about the YouTuber that they subscribe to, and then they will later learn that they like the YouTuber not because of what they do, but because of who they are. And if it's because of their content, this is basically viewing your YouTube channel as some sort of business, and that isn't the case for me. I want to inspire other people. I want to have fun with what I do. I want to feel accomplished. Every time I do 1 hour commentaries, I feel accomplished. And what makes that accomplishment meaningful is when people watch my content. But since the beginning I started to do YouTube, I didn't care about numbers. I am as happy as a person with 10 to 20 subscribers. Because, there was a period of time on my channel where 6 months straight or 8 months straight, I don't remember, but I probably only have like 10 subscribers, and those subscribers haven't really said a word to me, which is funny because they probably just subscribed to be like the first few subscribers. So I don't know if they really like my video or not, but that doesn't matter. They gave me a chance for to make content for them to watch. So if I were to describe my current position with World of Warships, I feel like a slave to this game. And although I sound happy to do videos about World of Warships, all that happiness is, I just don't feel it no more. And I thought about it for quite some time. We're talking about like 6 months straight. I've been thinking about it. If I said this, somebody's going to, threaten me that they're going to unsubscribe, or why don't you do this content? Because I subscribe to you to this reason. And I want to, take the helm of my ship and control it. I am not here to be the person to serve the customers. I'm here to have fun, play games, interact with people, and of course share my interests. Like World of Warships just happens to be my interest, and I'm willing to sacrifice my numbers. If people view numbers as successful, having 1,000 subscribers, having view counts, I seen the, I'm well aware of my numbers here. When I make a World of Warship video, 100 to 200 people watch it, or 80 people, and then when I jump onto something else, it's just 5 to 10, and sometimes 1. And yeah, having 1 view after doing 2 hours of recording with like Tomb Raider, the idea is demoralizing for most YouTubers because they spend so much time. But I enjoyed it because I want to leave a legacy on this channel. And I know at some point in the future, someone will look at my videos. Just like me posting World of Warships, I began with 0 views, or maybe 1 view when I was watching my own video. That is how I view YouTube. My success has never been with numbers, and I did had a previous channel, and this previous channel had like 260 subscribers, but that channel wasn't who I am. That is not what I wanted, because most of the content was aimed towards mainstream ideas, doing the best at the game, and I just abandoned the channels. I wanted to, I'm definitely inspired by other YouTubers who, they definitely amaze me where they can just post any content and those subscribers would love them to death. So that is one of my biggest goals, and I'm not quite there yet. So yeah, I'm genuinely tired of this game. I put almost 6,000 games into playing World of Warships, and this is probably the end of the line with me trying to play that much of World of Warships. Now, I'm not going to absolutely quit World of Warships. I will continue to post content on this channel with World of Warships. It's just that it's not going to be on my agenda anymore. Now, if you're concerned with saying that I subscribe to this channel because I want to see World of Warships content and I'm not happy with it, I am absolutely fine. And don't feel guilty about it, but I am absolutely fine with people unsubscribing. It doesn't make sense for someone to subscribe to a channel if they're not satisfied with the content. And I have lost subscribers throughout my times on YouTube, so I'm not surprised. I noticed that I lost some subscribers when I started doing carrier videos, and that's, my guess is probably because they're just not interested in carriers. Because this channel was originally with, in terms of my World of Warships channel, I started with battleships. And after allocating this much time on World of Warships, I felt that it's starting to feel like a waste. Well, not entirely like a waste if I put it into content, but I felt that I could do something better with my time. And at the same time, I kind of felt brainwashed to myself with, posting World of Warships content. I keep thinking that, what should I do? What game should I play? What ship should I sail? What do people want? And it started to become more about being at the mercy of subscribers and numbers rather than what my original goal was. The goal that I had from the beginning, the goal that I missed out with my old channel. And that was to have fun posting videos on YouTube and not caring about people's criticism in terms of what they want. I have taken criticism, of course, and constructive criticism is definitely what I'm looking for, but people who ask for, I don't like destroyer gameplay, I don't like carriers, why don't you post this and that? And then, it was something that, I'm fond of playing World of Warship, but being the worker, this is not a job for me, definitely not a business, and I am willing to sacrifice these, what people consider successful with numbers, which is why, definitely why I never, if you guys ever watch, any other YouTube channels, but a lot of people like to say at the end of the videos, almost every videos that they do, if you like this content, subscribe, and like this video, please, and favorite it or share it. Because when you like a video, when you share it, you spread the word of your videos and you gain more subscribers and you ask for people to subscribe. I don't do that because, like I said, my success has never been with subscriber numbers or like or dislike ratio. If you like it, you like it. You dislike it, you dislike it. I'm not going to ask you to do it. And it really comes down to the person who's watching the video. When the person watches my video and never see my channel and they like the content and they're willing to, watch more of the content, then that's their choice to subscribe. I am not going to beg like other YouTubers do, and there's, I'm not going to have complain about why people shouldn't do this, but that's their belief. They strongly believe that, asking people to subscribe makes them successful, and so be it. But my view has not been with that at all. So, World of Warships, guys, I am extremely tired. And to put in perspective, I put a lot of time and money with this game. I probably put at least $800 with World of Warships. I could have applied for World of Warships community contributor status, but I didn't. And if you want an idea of what it takes to become a community contributor, from what I hear, you have to do guides and videos and, just for at least 6 months straight. And if you get any sort of views and people, if you send your resume or over, whatever the thing to show them your channel, link them to this, they will review it and they will look at it, and if they like it, they will give you a early access to ships. And I don't know about press accounts, not sure about those, but yeah, those people who have access to ships, they don't really have to grind that much, especially with the press account. I had to grind. And the reason why I didn't pick the community contributor status is because I am not a World of Warships channel. Although most of my content, most of my views, most of my popularity has been with World of Warships, I strongly believe to myself that I just like playing games. I just like playing World War II types of theme games, and at times I like to jump onto different games. It has added something to my life. It truly is. Has video games, when I was in this dark period of my life, video games was the escapism that I was looking for. It caught me onto the train where, although people didn't like who I am, I found my way of filling the gap, part of the gap, with video games. And then with YouTube, sharing my experience has even filled more of the holes and gaps that were missing part of my life that I wish to fix. So, which is why, instead of saying, please subscribe to my channel, like my video, dislike it, share it, spread the word, and some people even ask me why I don't post my videos on like the forums or the Reddit, was because that isn't me. That isn't what makes my channel meaningful. Is not to get attention. What makes it meaningful is when I do it, and I do it good, post it on the internet, people watch it, people, have a chat in the comment section. That is what makes it good. One person watching my video, posting a comment, liking the video is better than having 1,000 views and no one comment a single word. And that is me. Which is why every video that I end with, I always say, thanks for watching. And the reason I say that is because you guys watched the video all the way to the end, gave me a chance. You're talking to a person who people don't want to talk to because they're different. You guys gave me a chance, gave me a reason to do a video. Now, of course, although I want to make more content about Water Warships and talk to you guys about Water Warships, it has taken a toll on my overall happiness. And every human being on this planet has, happiness. That is something that we always look for. That is the reason why we live. We want to search for happiness, and there's always obstacles that we face. The world has never been perfect, and of course there's down points in my life and everyone else's life, but this is one of those things where if you can face that particular down point, in this case, facing the fact that I know that most of you guys are subscribed to Water Warships content, but I know that consequence, but I'm willing to take that sacrifice because for the sake of my happiness and to live up to my words as a YouTuber in terms of making the content. And yeah, I can't thank you guys enough for coming this far. So, if you have to do the thing in terms of pressing the button of unsubscribing because you're here just for business in terms of just watching my video, you're not really seeing the charisma of me. I mean, I seen Nasser's channel. Nasser has 30,000 subscribers and he built it all on World of Warship, majority of them. And then one time he posted a video about Quake, posted a video about he wants to do some Overwatch content, but people were not there with him. They're not subscribed to Nasser because Nasser, from what I've seen, they subscribe to him because of World of Warships content. And part of the reason is probably because World of Warships is geared to older people. I hear the statistics that Water Warships or most of the wargaming games are average around 45 years old, and a lot of people first game for that type of age, or probably the only game they ever played, is World of Warships. I come from a different generation. I come from a generation where the idea of playing games allows me to do things that I can never dream of doing, whether it's wielding a sword, wielding a katana, charging to samurais, sailing the Iowa, sailing the Yamato, flying the F6F Hellcats, Corsairs, Zeros. These are things that I can't do in real life unless I had money or power, but even if I had the chance to buy these type of objects, I gotta learn how to fly the planes. But in this game, I can learn in 1 hour. And World of Warships was just a game that I can do that I can't do in real life, just like any other games that I played. So if you got anything to say, feel free to leave it down in the comment section below. I'd be quite honest, this was a very hard video for me to make, but I am willing to face my weakness, or at least my challenge, with the consequences. So as always, thanks for watching, guys. You guys definitely put a smile on my face. Even if people unsubscribe and they have been a long subscriber to me with my World of Warships content. Like I said, I will still continue doing some World of Warship content, but I'm going to lower it big time because I put too much time with World of Warships. I just, I feel like I could do better with my life with that. So although, people unsubscribe to me, the point is, you already made every video that you watch worth, because you gave me the chance to express myself. You gave me the chance to make content. Aside from that, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time on my channel.
Come and fly away with me. 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 Don't you be afraid, everything will change. You and I jumping off the edge. They say dreamers never die, so come and fly, come and fly, come and fly away with me. We're rising, we're falling, we're making we're climbing, we're soaring, 1,000 views.
Whoa. I can't hold it any longer. Get out. Oh, Jesus Christ, you see that? What? Why are you above my head?
Somewhere by the emerald sea, where the moon and water meet. Somewhere close to harmony, when the world is sound asleep. Something's gonna bring the change, journeys we are meant to take. Something at the edge of space, calling us to fly away. Don't you be afraid, everything will change. You and I jumping off the edge. They say dreamers never die, so come and fly, come and fly, come and fly away with me. We're rising, we're falling, we're making moves. We're climbing, we're soaring, 1,000 views. Come and fly away, come and fly away, come and fly away with me. Come and fly away, come and fly away, come and fly away with me. Something's gonna bring the change, journeys we are meant to take. Something at the edge of space, calling us to fly